Welcome to Curator's Corner. I'm Amy Christensen, standing in front of the Hedges House, an 1895 Queen Anne Victorian, and I'm here to speak with Catherine Underwood-Bush, who has undertaken the restoration of this historic property. The Hedges House holds a prominent position fronting Monmouth Street in Independence. Its 1895 Queen Anne style contributes to the streetscape in the historic district. It's named for the Hedges family, a prominent and active hop-producing family who occupied the home in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Catherine, thank you so much for welcoming us into your home now, your property. We're really grateful. Can you please tell us a little bit about how long you've been in Independence, what your history is here?
I personally have been in Independence for a little over 30 years. I bought my house directly behind this one kitty corner 30 years ago, and I've raised 4 kids here. And I'm a local real estate broker. And when we saw the house come on the market and I was asked to help sell it, we decided this was a project we wanted to take on.
I can imagine that taking on this property was maybe a little bit intimidating. This is a huge project. It's gorgeous. The home has a reputation in town from being on the main street here. So did that factor in, or?
At that time, no. It has occurred over periods of time, but I think, like a lot of people I've now discovered, there was something about the condition that calls to people with the possibility of what it could be. And I continually focused on what it could be instead of trying to get over. It was overwhelming, absolutely, at times, but instead of focusing on that, we tried to focus on what we could do with it.
So with everything you've invested in this property, my understanding is that you're going to be turning this into an Airbnb. Can you tell us a little bit about that plan?
Yes, so that's our goal, is to be able to have 3 Airbnb units. And this is the one that is up and running at the moment. It's a studio unit with a kitchen and a fully tiled bathroom. We've had 2 people stay so far. One stayed for a couple months before it was completely decorated, needed a place. And then we just had our first Airbnb customer, and their feedback was amazing. They loved it. So we're now working on the upstairs unit, and then the last one will be the main unit here. It's really been gratifying, and we've had enormous community support. The community's been so friendly. There's never been a time when I've been out here working that somebody hasn't stopped to say hi, ask about it. People wave, honk. It's actually been more gratifying than I actually thought it would be. So it started out as kind of a personal thing, but became more of a community interest project. And so that was why we did the open house. We wanted to be able to get the community in that has been so supportive and so nice, and let people see what we're doing. So this will be these 3 bedrooms and the kitchenette and the bathroom. And this is the one with the balcony that is kind of the thing I think that draws everybody to it, is this.
Oh, wow.
So.
Can we step out on it?
Oh, absolutely. It's solid. It is 100% solid.
This will probably be people's favorite part of the building.
It's always been everybody's favorite part. Everybody that stops and talks to me says, I love the balcony. There's something about a balcony that charms people for some reason. It does me, I just don't like the heights. Where this shiplap is, in the kitchen and here, this section was part of the original back porch. So the back porch came along there and then right to about here, I believe. And they added the kitchen in the 1930s and the bathroom probably at the same time, but he may have added it later. Underneath here's an old oil boiler that was pretty big and pretty advanced for 1895. And so my research on David Hedges shows that he was, with his hop farm, he was into the latest technology. He used the latest science for growing hops. So my assumption would be is that he found this cool boiler and had it installed, and it probably weighs 5,000 pounds. So it would have been interesting to see how they got it into the basement.
So Catherine, I understand that you were a really nearby neighbor to the former owner of this home, and so how much of this was a personal undertaking?
I have been looking at this house, you know, driving by it daily and walking by it daily and seeing it out my back window for more than 30 years. And it feels like it felt like it was mine already. I had some kind of a personal attachment to it. I didn't realize that my older sons, who are both partners in this, actually had the same attachment. They walked to school, they walked to Central High, you know, for their years there, and they both always said, they said immediately, it's always been our favorite house. So it just seemed like the right thing to do. It never did not feel right, if that makes any sense.
So for people who are curious, but obviously people can't be in and out of here all the time
right,
working,
right.
Where can people keep up with what you're doing?
So we have an Instagram page. It's Hedges House 1895, and we try to keep that updated with photos. We had a little lapse there. We took a break. We had a 9-month window to get from point A to point B, and we did that. And then we took a break. And now we've done the open house. Now we'll be back at it. So it'll look a little messy again as we pull things off and do some repairs here and there, but we'll kind of keep that updated, the page at the same time, and get some more photos up for it.
I'm one of your followers.
I know.
Thank you, Catherine.
You are welcome. Thank you. It's been fun.